What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to T3G. My name is Dalibor, and today we are doing a little bit of a deep dive into what you should do with your analytics. Now, first and foremost, I am no guru. I mean, if I had the magic sauce or whatever else people think exists to make your channel grow, we wouldn't be sitting at just over 1,000. But I want to talk about, from my perspective, from a perspective of someone who isn't seeing a lot of growth, I want to talk about the possibilities, the opportunities, kind of like what could be done with what you have. Second thing I want to point out is I don't really care about numbers. I don't care about metrics. I have said for a long time that I'd rather have 20 engaged fans, people who get value out of it, they communicate with us, and they can ask questions and I can provide responses, make whole videos. I mean, like the video I did on that light the other day, that's just proof of exactly what I want out of this channel and out of just life, really. Someone asks a question, I have a way to answer it. My goal at one point was to be able to say to basically any question is, I have a video for that. That's it. I've got a video for that. I did a video on that. Any tech question, any question about software, any question about... So there was a period when I was going basically based on questions people were asking. Hey, how does this work? Or what do you do with this? And I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. I'm just gonna make a video on that and I'll send you a link. That's it. And I kind of still want to do that. However, that idea doesn't really seem practical in a lot of ways. If somebody asks a specific question about a specific product, do I go out and buy that? Do I just start collecting products and answer questions about products when I don't need it or I don't want to buy it? Or no, of course not. That'd be silly. I look at a lot of these product review channels like a Unbox Therapy, a Marques Brownlee, who have just incredible review skills, and every time they do like a tour of the office, all I can think is, damn, you just got a lot of crap. Like, you got phones for days, months, years. Like, give them away, hell, sell them, make a couple bucks back, something. Just collecting, I can't imagine. I mean, I've seen the warehouse through some of the walkthroughs, but I can't imagine the usable, workable electronics in the Linus factory. The LMG factory is probably full of stuff. Like, you could probably outfit a whole school with the amount of stuff they have that's already like used and reviewed or whatever, like that someone doesn't already use. I never want to be that. I already have too much stuff as it is in this room. So then how do you do the thing, right? How do you do the thing? Well, this year I kind of thought I had that figured out, right? I was like, you know what? I'm going to take production related products and do that. Review that specifically, right? Anything I review is going to be production related, whether it's cameras, lights, whatever. That's what I'm reviewing. Or anything else that might be adjacent to production, i.e. those headphones that I did a while back. I would look at the product from a production standpoint, and that's honestly been going really well for me on like a personal level. And I can definitely see a difference in views on a week where I have a product review on Tuesday and then I do one of these talking pieces on Thursday or whatever, something different on Thursday, versus a week where I do 2 talking pieces Tuesday and Thursday. Definitely see a difference in views, no question about it. I mean, if you look at the numbers, they're self-evident. So then what do I do with that information, right? What do I do going forward? If I want growth and I want to kind of stick to my idea of not really going out of my way to produce product reviews for the sake of product reviews because that's what, gets views, what do I actually do? Well, there's a video that really describes the concept from Sarah Dietschy a couple years ago.
One for me, one for them. One for me. What does that mean? I would make a really fun travel film, or I'd make a creative docuseries that took me more time than just a couple of days to make. And then the one for them was unboxing a camera, maybe explaining how aperture, shutter, and ISO works in hopes I get that searchable content.
Now with that idea, you create one for the audience and one for yourself, right? Something creative, something fun, something you truly enjoy. But even within that, there was something that bugged me about it, because the way she talks about it is kind of like, it honestly felt like she doesn't enjoy doing product reviews. But guess what? That's where you get views. That's damn sure where you get sponsorships and free stuff. So what do you do but combine the two, right? For me, it's been going into more of a real world use scenario, right? I have a couple action cams that I'm gonna be talking about pretty soon here. And how do we do it? And on this channel, we say, can you vlog with it, right? Can you go through an entire day of vlogging and everything you might encounter in vlogging with just this piece of equipment? Nothing else. Because that to me takes into account that people might vlog with just an action cam. And you know, if you're not trying to spend the $500 on a GoPro, maybe this, well, we got two. One's like super bottom end, one's kind of second tier. We're gonna see how they perform, but like that's, to me, that's valuable because that might help someone save $300 and buy this $130 piece instead of buying a GoPro. I'll be honest, I don't think the $30 one is gonna be all that successful in like straight up vlogging, but we'll see what happens. However, end of the day, I'm still a tech head, and I have stuff like this. This is the Pinebook, I think they called it. Basically, it is a Surface-like device. Really Surface-like because the bottom attaches very similar fashion, but it is a Linux-based tablet, and it's not very practical in any sense for production. The only kind of angle I could come at it from for production is for writing scripts or jotting down ideas, stuff like that. And that's if I do decide to do a video on it, and I'm still kind of up in the air about it. That's the only way I can approach this to still kind of fit that mold of things that make sense for production. Because end of the day, you need that stuff, right? You need the product reviews because that's searchable. People search for products. People search for information about stuff. Occasionally, people search for concepts, you know, mindset. People search for mindset videos, but fractionally compared to product search. And that's because we're a consumer society. That's just nature of our beast. It's fun to see the different lighting effects you can get out of one room. Because this right here, this looks like a little sinister, right? We're gonna do some shit. Some shit's about to happen here. What I've taken from all of this, as far as my interactions in the comments, what videos I've chosen to make, things like that, product review is gonna be probably #1 in like the value prop, right? Why people come to this channel. They're gonna come to watch a product be reviewed, and on this channel in a practical real life scenario, right? You're gonna go out and you're gonna use the damn thing. It's not just like on a table, this is what it can do, these are the numbers. Like I said before, that's boring. What drives me is the storytelling. I want to tell the stories. I want to do those little shorts. I want to do series. I want to tell stories. And we've covered this before at length. How do we combine the two? Well, I've thought about it at length. And honestly, I think it's going to be a matter of figuring out ways to tell stories using those tools, using the products that are going to need a review and figuring out how to use them in my daily life or my stories or whatever, and seeing what value they bring to me and then presenting that value as a product review. So most likely going forward, effectively as much as possible, as much as I can get away with without having to spend money on stuff that I don't need, Tuesdays going forward will absolutely be a tech review. I'm probably going to modify the intro a little bit. Call for subs asks basically the people who are just finding that video from the basis of a search to join the adventure. We're going to be using these products. So hey, if you want to see how this product can get used in various short films or whatever, come along for the journey, that sort of thing. The last thing I want to be is a shill. I'm not here to just sell products. If I just wanted to sell stuff, believe me, I'm good at it. I'm very good at it. I'm confident I can go into any industry, any market, and sell the shit out of some products. It's not what I'm concerned about. I'm not trying to sell products. That's not where my heart is at. That's not where my soul is. That light was really messing with me. Pro tip, turn on your screen and just open a white document, fill it, and you get a nice cast light here. That's also why I'm kind of looking straight at the camera / screen, because this is what it looks like on my glasses. So the point I'm making here, if I'm even really making a point, is you need to do what is good for you. End of the day, you could go down the road of just selling products if that's your shit. If that's what you believe, if that's what you want to do, go for it. Oh my God, please. But if that is not your passion, don't. You absolutely don't have to. You can tell your story the way you want to. End of the day, you tell your story the way you want to tell it. The consumer of that story will find something of value or not find something of value in it. Not everyone is going to be on board with your story, but you can also see situations where somebody is doing something they are not enjoying. Back to the example of the Sarah Dietschy video, she talked about how when she popped off after that Casey video back in the day, she just crammed into vlogs and was doing daily vlogs and was dying, like just was not getting sleep, was not enjoying it, was not having fun. And you could tell, and I remember watching those vlogs and I'm like, man, she's tired. She's gotta get some sleep. I mean, like, she wasn't having fun. because she thought people wanted to see vlogs and she jumped on that. You have to do your thing your way. Everybody has their own thing. Not everybody is the same, nor in reality should they be. Back in the day when we were doing primarily tech stuff, we had a shtick that was like, we don't unbox things. We would throw boxes around all the time. We've broken a few things doing that, but there was actually a video that I was talking about. I'm like, oh, like how do I make this video with one of those moves? Because I really wanted to do that. I wanted to kick a box. I missed it. The point on top of the point, I guess there's 2 points. I don't even know if I'm counting, who's counting. The message here, the idea of what to do with your analytics, figure out what's popping, and if you are into that thing, do more of it. Pretty straightforward. For me, in this year, that SL1, oddly, just people love that video. It's gotten a ton of views, a ton of watch time, bunch of clicks, like, you know, kind of all of those things that matter. I was thinking about like, how do I implement that? Like, how do I kind of go deeper into that? Obviously, I can't just start buying mad cameras, you know, that's just not practical in my case. But I have a camera shop down the street and I'm gonna approach them like, hey, here are some services I could offer you in exchange if you let me borrow a camera for a day so I could take it through its paces and see how I like it, see what I like about it, and do a review, right? That to me seems like a fair trade. If they agree, then we're in business and I'm gonna do a lot more cameras. If not, I'll figure something else out. It's not that big a deal. There's 100 ways to capitalize on the videos that are popping on your channel. See what is popping, see what people like, see what's getting engagement, see what's getting the views, view time, and say, hey, is this something I want to do more of? Can I do more of this? Or can I do a variety of this and do more of it? There are certain things that you're not going to be able to do necessarily right out the bat. Maybe you were lucky enough to get a trip to Hawaii and the Hawaii video is huge, right? People are loving it. Well, you can't do necessarily exotic vacations every other week, but maybe you can do #ExploreLocal. Find dope places in your area and do awesome films of that. There's opportunity in every category of video. See what people are coming to your channel for and see what else you can offer that is in that same vein that you enjoy. That's the real key of everything, is you have to still enjoy all this. I am not a believer, even a little bit, in making stuff for the sake of just making it because it'll get clicks. That to me is a waste of everybody's energy, because A, if I do a review of something that I don't care about, or if I do a review that I just don't want to do, you're gonna see it. It's gonna come across in the video. I've seen plenty of reviews on YouTube where it's clear this person does not want to be doing this video for who knows what reason, but they don't want to be doing it. That defeats the whole point, right? The point was for them to get view time, for them to get a click through. But if I don't believe that they're into this, I'm not clicking through anything. I'm gonna check other channels and see if they have opinions about it and that they believe in those opinions. End of the day, it's your channel and you get to do whatever you want with it. I think that's the final point. However many points I've made, that's the final one. That's gonna be it for this one. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.